Hello, football lovers. Welcome back again to your favorite channel. This is Amakhosi Orang TV, whereby here you get all the news and the updates concerning about our best club of Kaizer Chiefs each and every day. When you are coming to this channel of Amakhosi Orang TV, you should be able to know that you are
Low
coming to get
battery.
the all
Please
news
charge.
and the updates. Those are trending to the social medias regarding to our team. So I would like to take this an opportunity to say thank you so much. Thank you so much for the one you have already subscribed to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much for the one you are keeping supporting this channel each and every day, because it is our duty to make sure we analyze the all updates and the news regarding to our team. And also, if you have not yet, please subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell notification for more updates. But also, you are the fan, please give us your opinions under the section of the comment below. The information that we are trying to share each and every day, please give us your opinions and tell us what are your opinions and what are
Low
your comments
battery.
regarding to
Please
the all
charge.
information. But today we are here to start speaking out concerning about the MTN8 league, whereby we all know that today Orlando Pirates are going to face Mamelodi Sundowns at Orlando Stadium, and this will be the first leg. So here with my co-guest, we are going to speak out about the statistics about the game of today, but also we are going to speak about the predicted starting lineup. So please stay with us till the end of this video, because we need you a lot, guys, and we need your support each and every day. Now let me welcome my co-guest to introduce himself so that we can start speaking out concerning about the game of today between Orlando Pirates and Mamelodi Sundowns at the Orlando Stadium. Welcome to Amakhosi Orang
Low
TV.
battery.
Yeah, thank
Please
you, my
charge.
friend. I'm happy to be here, and I'm so glad to meet you again because we have been away for so long. But we are here to check out on what is going on PSL. But the issue is concerning about the game of today, Mamelodi Sundowns versus Orlando Pirates, which is the first leg. And we know the fans are ready to see what their clubs are going to do, and they are ready to see Orlando Pirates at the club which has many fans, what is going to be done on the game of today,
Power
which the
off.
first leg, but also waiting for the second leg. But the wish of many fans is to see their teams winning in today's game. As we know, fans will be happy to see their clubs winning in this game, because the teams that are meeting are very big in South Africa. So the things he expected are so many, and let us wait and see what will happen at Orlando Pirates Stadium.
Yes, as you can see that today it is going to be the first leg, the game that it will be played at Orlando Stadium, but we are going to see the second leg at the stadium of Mamelodi Sundowns. So we can see that when we are coming to the analysis of the games, we can see Orlando Pirates, they didn't start in the league with a good performance. We can see Orlando Pirates, they lost the two games in the Betway Premiership, but the side of Mamelodi Sundowns, they won one game and one they went with a draw. Do you think that starting with a poor performance from Orlando Pirates, it will be the good signings for Mamelodi Sundowns to show them that Orlando Pirates, they didn't have the good squad?
No, you can't say that Orlando Pirates has no a good squad, because as we know, Orlando Pirates, since it was established, it has been giving a difficult game against the Mamelodi Sundowns. As we know, Mamelodi Sundowns also knows how good Orlando Pirates is. So something to push on this is to say that the game of today will be difficult because all teams are well prepared, and what we can see is the game which if one wins, goes directly to the final. Therefore, I don't think that Orlando Pirates will be underrated by Mamelodi Sundowns in today's game. Or Orlando Pirates will make sure that are going to win, though they have lost the first game that it was started in the beginning of PSL Premier League. But what I know, Orlando Pirates will make sure that is going to push well and perform better in today's game against the Mamelodi Sundowns.
Yes, the sides of Mamelodi Sundowns, we have seen them. Their first game, they end up draw, but the second game they win. So we can see that Mamelodi Sundowns, it shows that they have prepared a lot in this season than Orlando Pirates. So we can see that coach from Mamelodi Sundowns, he should be able to not underrate Orlando Pirates, because we can see Orlando Pirates, they signed a lot of the players, and this shows that they are ready and they have prepared a lot. Do you think that these players, those have been signed by Orlando Pirates, they can be able to come to prove long to the side of Mamelodi Sundowns? Because Orlando Pirates are signed 8 players till now. We can see Osin Apolis, Nduli, one among of the talented players. They have joined to the side of Orlando Pirates, but they didn't prove the good performance in their starting of the Betway Premiership. So, do you think that these players, they can prove long to the sides of the fans and the supporters of Mamelodi Sundowns?
Yeah, of course. I think Orlando Pirates are well prepared. As we can see, they have signed good players, and the players who have been signed in Orlando Pirates are ready to show the fans that they are big and they can fight for the badge of the club of Orlando Pirates. And what I see in today's game is that Orlando Pirates have already seen what Mamelodi have been doing in past seasons, but also in past games. I think it is like 2 games since the season was started, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So for me, what I know is to see Orlando Pirates going by respecting Mamelodi Sundowns as a big club, because we know Mamelodi Sundowns is a big club in Africa and it has done many things in Africa in all competition that it has been participating in Africa. So as you said about the new players who have been signed by Orlando Pirates, what I say to them is to make sure that they are going to push and show the fans that they are going to do better in today's game against Mamelodi Sundowns, because the game of today actually is the game of showing that Orlando Pirates is going to take the first trophy of the season of the year, I think of the season, because the season of PSL has already started and the trophy will be taken in, I think, next year.
Yeah.
So Orlando Pirates wants to take this trophy early and show the fans that they are going to fight for the badge and they are going to fight against all clubs that are participating in PSL. That's what I can say all about it. The new players will show the fans that they are good and show the fans that that's why we have been signed in this big club in Saudi Africa.
Yes, when we can go to look the last 3 games for these both two teams, we can see Orlando Pirates, their last game they lost against Marumo Gallants 2-1. We can go to another game that was the first opening game they lost against Sekokun 1-0 and 2-0. But when we are coming to the other game, that it was on the MTN8, the first game, they played against the Polokwane City. Orlando Pirates, they won. But when we are going to the sides of Mamelodi Sundowns, their last game in the Betway Premiership, they won against Amazulu IFC. They won 2-1. The first game of the Betway Premiership, they played against the Chippa United. They went draw 1-1. But the first game on the MTN8, they played against Richards Bay. We can see here, Mamelodi Sundowns, they won by 4-0. And also, we can go now to look the head-to-head between these two teams. When you are coming here to this head-to-head between the two teams, Orlando Pirates and Mamelodi Sundowns. Last game they played, Orlando Pirates managed to win 2-1. But another game, we can see Mamelodi Sundowns also managed to win 4-1. Another game, it was 2024. Mamelodi Sundowns, they lost 2-1. The same year, 2024, they end up with a draw. But the last game of 2023, they end up, Orlando Pirates, they managed to win over 1. So you can be able to look these statistics of the games of these two teams. It shows that this is one among of the game that is not going to be easy. Seeing Orlando Pirates, they didn't start in a good performance of this season. It didn't show that they are not going to show a hard game. It is going to be one among of the hard game that we are going to see, because this game, when one among of the team will be able to win in today's game, it will be taking him to another next round, rather than we are going to see the second leg. But going in the second leg, if you have win in this first leg, it shows that in the second leg you can be able to go to prove more, or you can go to defense. So this game, it is going to be one among of the good game for these both two teams. So here today also we are going to speak out about the predicted starting lineup for both two teams, because it is going to be the tough team. So the both coaches, they are going to introduce the hard lineups that it will be prove the good performance of the team. So, my friend, can you try to tell us where do you see about this game of today? Because we are waiting a lot of the fans and the supporters of Orlando Pirates and Mamelodi Sundowns. They have already bought the tickets, and here the information that shows here, the tickets are sold out. So what do you try to tell the fans and the supporters of the teams concerning about the fans of the Orlando Pirates and Mamelodi Sundowns concerning about the game of today?
As you have said, that the tickets are all over,
Yeah.
and the stadium is full. For me, what I see is to look, you know, Orlando Pirates has a lot of fans than Mamelodi Sundowns.
Yeah,
So for
true.
me, what I see, Orlando Pirates will be having many supporters in today's game than Mamelodi Sundowns. But in order to show the fans that we have come in the ground, we have come in the stadium to see our boys fighting for the club, is to make sure that uh, um, Orlando Pirates with the players, but also the coach, are showing what they have been preparing for this game of today. So the only thing is mostly wanted is to make sure that Orlando Pirates is going to win this game. And for me, I'm not a supporter of Orlando Pirates or a supporter of Mamelodi Sundowns, but for me, what I see Orlando Pirates going to win in this first leg, and the second leg I know will be also difficult. Anything can happen, but for me, for my predictions today is to see Orlando Pirates going to win. Maybe the results can change, but always you have to believe on something, because you can see the squad, see the players who have been signed. I can't say that Mamelodi Sundowns didn't sign good players. Mamelodi Sundowns has many good players, and as you know, Mamelodi Sundowns, many players didn't go for Chan Championship in Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah, many players remained with the team in the squad. So all players of Mamelodi Sundowns will be there, and we know Ribeiro is a good player. We know Allende is a good player. Mokoena is a good player. So all of them will be there. But also, Orlando Pirates knows well all of these players because they have been playing with them for so long. So,
but I think so that I think we have seen the information that Libelo will not be the part of the team. So I think this will be the good news to the Orlando Pirates fans.
yeah, if Libelo will not be among of the squad of Mamelodi Sundowns, this is very big to Orlando Pirates, and they will use the chance of Libelo not being among of the Mamelodi Sundowns squad to show that Mamelodi Sundowns is a small club, or is a club that can't fight here against the Orlando Pirates.
Yeah, we all know that the quality of Lucas Libelo, it is one among of the good quality of this player, because we have seen the good improvement that he had shown in the FIFA World Club, whereby we can see his goal. His goal that he scored was one among of the best goal of the tournament.
Yeah, of
So
course.
Lucas Libelo not being in the part of the team, I think that Orlando Pirates, they are going to be fans. The Orlando Pirates fans, they are going to be very happy, because Lucas Libelo, he is one among of the dangerous player. But let me tell you that you can say that Libelo is out, but the team, it is still have Iklam Rhinos, but there is Peter Shalulile. All these players, they are very dangerous. So I would like to remind the fans and the supporters of Orlando Pirates, they are not supposed to be more happy, because there is another more quality striker like Peter Shalulile. But there is some of the information that they are saying that Peter Shalulile will be able to leave the team. But let us wait and see how their management of Mamelodi Sundowns are going to give out this information.
Yeah.
Now, guys, that were the only few opinions from my co-guest here concerning about the game of today between Mamelodi Sundowns and Orlando Pirates at Orlando Stadium. One among of the very, very tough game that we are going to see. And here to Amakhosi Online TV, we are going to be live with you guys. And we are going to be here when the game will be start. Don't forget to come here and watch your favorite team of Mamelodi Sundowns or Orlando Pirates. But before that, I would like to tell you that don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to turn on the bell notification for more updates, because we are here to share the all news and the updates concerning about the PSL teams, the all teams from the PSL, the all information. You come and get them here to Amakhosi Online TV. Now let us go to deep in concerning about the predicted starting lineup. Let me give you this opportunity and tell me about your predicted starting lineup for Orlando Pirates on the today's game. Can you try to tell us and give out to the fans about the lineups? Who could be the first 11 and who could be coming up on the second half?
For me, what I see from the starting for today, let me check. Orlando Pirates has many players and has many big players. What I see through this game, Orlando Pirates is going to make sure that is going to start with big players who have a good quality, who will make sure that they are going to push and make sure that they are going to perform well as it has been done in past two games. The first one, I see the goalkeeper being Chane. Chan is a goalkeeper who is good and he's ready to fight for the club. But also I see Sema is among of the squad, is my prediction. But also Mbokaz as a captain. But also there is Hoto, there is Loane, I see him starting today. There is Nduli, I see him starting today. But this is my prediction, not sure. Yeah, I'm just predicting. You know, I'm not a coach. But also there is Marco, there is Maswanganyi, also Moremi, Apolis as a new sign, but also Oladiopane. This is my starting 11 of Orlando Pirates as going for today's game against the Mamelodi Sundowns. Maybe let me push something to my colleague here. He can be having something to add on this.
Yes, we can see that lineup that you have been give out here from Orlando Pirates. Sifo Chain, the goalkeeper. We can see Dion Hoto, one among of the best left back, who he is still improving the good performance on the PSLs. So we can see Dion Otto, he's coming to this first 11 because he is still showing the good performance. But we can see the new signings like Oswin Apolis, but we can see the player like Nduli from Stellenbosch FC. He is also one among of the player that he can be able to prove long to the fans and the supporters of Mamelodi Sundowns, because this squad, it has been increasing days by days, so that it is all about concerning about the starting lineup.
Yeah. So what I see through this lineup, I see Orlando Pirates going to do well and do better in today's game. But also we can't forget to look on the Mamelodi Sundowns. What I see from Mamelodi Sundowns, I see Mamelodi Sundowns going to do better in today's game. Let us wait and see what is going to be done in today's game. And the fans, make sure you attend in the stadium to make sure that you are supporting your lovely club, if it's Orlando Pirates, but also Mamelodi Sundowns.
Yes, as soon as possible, we are going to look on the predicted starting lineup of Mamelodi Sundowns. How are they going to line up? So stay with us, stay tuned, because as soon as possible, we are going to show the starting lineup.
Stay connected with Amakhosi Online TV. Hello fans, we are back again. As we told you before, that we are just putting everything clear so that to prepare for today's game of Orlando Pirates versus Mamelodi Sundowns. So let us go and look in the squad of Mamelodi Sundowns. Let me welcome my fellow here to tell us what is the predictable squad of Mamelodi Sundowns, or starting 11, which players mostly wanted to start today, or mostly needed to start in today's game. Welcome my colleague, and continue and tell the fans about the Mamelodi Sundowns.
Yes, when we can try to look on the predicted starting lineup, let me try to tell you that this is not an official starting lineup, but is only the predicted starting lineup. So we can see a goalkeeper. I would like to go with Brandon Williams, and also we can go with Mokoena, Kekana, Lunka, Ndonyelwa, Arende, Cupido, but also Temba Zwane, Sales, Ikram, Liners, but also without forgetting Adams. We can see the good performance of Adams. He is supposed to join the team because in the FIFA World Club he showed a good performance, but also even in the first game that uh, they played against Malumo, they showed also a good performance. So Orlando Pirates, I think that that could be one among of the best starting lineup for them in today's game against Orlando Pirates. But here, the dangerous players that we can see, the sides of Orlando Pirates, they must be very, very careful. They have to be very careful with this striker Iklam Rhinos, but also to be very careful with this top midfielder Alende, but also with the captain Mokoena, because Mokoena, he is still improving days by days, and also Iklam Reiners, one among of the best striker who is still improving his good performance, that he's still showing why Mamelodi Sundowns they signed this player. So Orlando Pirates, they have to be very careful with this player. So that is only a predicted starting lineup that I can try to share with you in today's game against Orlando Pirates.
But for me, what I see, the other player to be looked up is this called Mokwena. You know, Mokwena is a midfielder who is very good, as we saw him in FIFA Club World Cup, performed very well in the middle. Also, this is another player of looking at. But also Williams as a goalkeeper. You know, Williams is very good in footwork. He knows well how to start the team at the back, but pushing it in front or forward. So for me, what I see, the other player is this Williams, and Orlando Pirates should make sure that their forwards are very good in pushing, in forcing, because Mamelodi Sundowns have a very good uh, lineup of, all we can say, backline is so good. So the players of Orlando Pirates must know how to pass through the spaces that Mamelodi Sundowns uh, will be living in today's game. So the game is going to be tough, and the game is going to be good, because we know all the teams have many supporters. All of the teams are very big in South Africa. So what is mostly wanted to be seen on all the teams is a good game and a good performance of each and every team.
Yes, we can try to see that were the good opinions from my co-guest here. And also, let us go to lead the team news from Orlando Pirates here, whereby the information it said that Orlando Stadium will be a buzzing today as Orlando Pirates welcome rival Mamelodi Sundowns for the first leg of the MTN8 semi-final. A sellout crowd is expected at the iconic venue for what is the season biggest fixture thus far, with two of the country's biggest clubs going head to head in what promises to be another exciting cup clash. The two giants met in the last four of the third time in the MTN8 era, with the Buccaneers look to go past one of the biggest foes of the keep of their hopes of an expected fourth consecutive title arrive. It's an equally important fixture for the visitors who are looking to end Pilates' lanes of the competition. The opposition, the Sundowns, visit Soweto, flesh of the registering their first 3 points leg in the season of a two-victory win over Amazulu at the Loftus Verified Stadium on Tuesday. Their previous partner premiership outing yielded single points as they are held to 1-1 draw at the stubborn Chippa United at Nelson Mandela Stadium. The game that is coming ahead is all to focus will now be on today's game fixture as they aim to place themselves on the driving set ahead of the deciding leg with the will be taking place in their own backyard. So this was the information from the sides of the Buccaneers Orlando Pirates, whereby they decided to give out the team news that here we have been told that there is no any injury. So the players are set, they are led, the players are here to show the good performance. But also we all know that even Mamelodi Sundowns themselves, they have prepared a lot in today's game. So we are going to see it is going to be one among of the good game that we are expecting to see between the two teams. So guys, you can be able to give us your predicted scores under the section of the comment below. So please guys, try to tell us what are your predicted scores about the game of today between Orlando Pirates and Mamelodi Sundowns. But let me try to ask my friend here, what is your predicted scores between the two sides, Orlando Pirates and Mamelodi Sundowns?
Yeah, as I said it before, what I see Orlando Pirates going to win this game of today. I don't support, but I don't underrate Mamelodi Sundowns. But for my prediction, I see Orlando Pirates going to win. Yeah, because Orlando Pirates will be home. Yeah, so they will use the advantage of being home to make sure that they are going to win the game of today.
How many goals are Orlando Pirates are going to win?
The Orlando Pirates are going to win 2 goals.
Two goals.
Yeah.
2 goals by nil or
Orlando Pirates will win by 2 goals, either nil or 2/1. That's all.
yeah.
That is my prediction.
Let me try to tell you that this is going to be one among of the tough game. But accordingly to me, I can try to say that the game is going to end up by draw by full time because the both teams they are prepared a lot. But the last or the second leg, it will be the final touch for the one who can be able to go in the final. So accordingly to me, I can say that the game is going to end up by draw, but I don't know which draw. It might be able to be nail by nail, or maybe 1-1, 2-2, 3-3, or 4-4. But it is going to end up by draw. But anything it can happen. This is only our prediction, guys. But also, you are the fans, you can be able to give us your predicted scores under the section of the comment below, because we are here to chat with you, but also we are here to give out the shout out concerning about the game of today. So please, can you tell us the last word to the fans of Orlando Pirates and Mamelodi Sundowns concerning about the game of today?
Yeah, the last thing to talk about the game of today, directly let me go to the fans of Orlando Pirates. Make sure that you are attending into the stadium of Orlando Stadium to make sure that your players, your club, your team, your management is going to be happy being seeing you being supporting them, but also to the fans of Mamelodi Sundowns, make sure that you attend into the stadium to support the club, to show the love, to show how you love the club, in order to give them energy of fighting and fighting for the badge. So all in all is to welcome all the fans in the stadium regarding not your club, but also if you are a supporter of Kaizer Chief, Super Sport United, Isekukune, just come in the ground to enjoy the game, because football is love. Football unites the word. Football unites people. So what I see, the game of day is going to be good, to be happy. People will enjoy and being happy or in today's game.
That was the only few information from my co-guest here. What we were trying to speak out concerning about the good game that it will be played today at Orlando Stadium. So that was the only few things we have tried to speak out. We have speak out concerning about the predicted starting lineup. We have speaking out concerning about the team news, and also we are speaking out about the one player by one at each and every team. So that was the only few information we were discussing today. Let me try to tell you that please guys, we need your support. This is Amakhosi Online TV, whereby here you get the all news and the updates concerning about the PSL teams. Under the section of the comment below is whereby you can give us your opinions and tell us what are your opinions and what are your comments. So thank you so much for your time. Let us meet later when we are going to be live here to your favorite channel, when we are coming to give out the live commental about the game of today. I think that we are going to be the same once again with my co-guest here. We are going to give out the live commental about the game of today. So thank you so much for your time. Let us meet next time. This is Amakhosi Online TV.
Thank you for your time and thank you for watching us.
Thank you.